All right, everybody. Hey, welcome to Down Home Backyard Gardening. Now, we just had an Arctic blast blow through. It was all over the news, it was all over the radio, so I should have been prepared. But, yeah, I messed up pretty bad. So, let's check it out. Okay, so let's start up front. As you can see, the hibiscus plants are pretty much done. I can't remember what these plants were called, but I've got 3 of them. Another one's right over there, right there. They're done. Now these up front right here are Texas sage, so they survive fine. And these are mini bottle brush plants, and they did fine because they're Texas natives. But I completely forgot to come out and cover all this, so they're all done. But you know, that's okay. It's not a big deal. I'm not going to freak out about it. I made a mistake. I forgot to come out and get this all prepared. And I guess in spring we'll just start over. Clean slate. Now let's go to the backyard. Okay, so I know what you're going to say. Chad, this is what you do. You do gardening. You're always preaching about the weather and paying attention to everything and pests and everything else. How did you mess up? Well, to be completely honest, my mind was elsewhere. I was not thinking. And when I did think about everything, I figured, oh, I got a bunch of brassicas growing. They're going to be fine because they're cold weather. Well, they're not freezing weather plants. And we've had, I think, 4 or 5 straight days where we're below zero, or not below zero, below freezing overnight. Now, I don't know what is going to survive out here. It's going to kind of be a waiting game. But I definitely messed up. And I show everything on this channel. From the very first video, I told everyone I will show everything. So this is embarrassing, but it's a learning curve. It's something I'm gonna just deal with. And you know, worst case scenario, the entire garden will just be a clean slate for spring. It's not exactly what I wanted to do, but it is what it is. But let's do this. Okay, so right off the bat, this is the pepper bed. Now this is a this is a wasabi radish. We have a bunch of yarrow right there, carrots that are not going to survive. Got a bunch of pepper plants here that are probably pretty much dead. I'm gonna honestly let this bed stay for about a week. We'll see just exactly what it does, because tomorrow it's gonna be back in the 70s for another 2 weeks or so. So we'll see what happens here. That bed I had already cleaned out, so that's fine. That lantana is totally dead. And as you can see, I had already moved in all the container garden plants. So they're safe in the garden. Everything over there is dead. So yeah, I've lost probably this entire pepper bed, which totally bums me out, but you never know. We swing over here, cilantro's dead. This massive dill plant that I was so proud of is dead. Just everything over here is dead. Shifting down, all of these radishes that I was so excited to have a harvest of. There's 10 different types of radish in here. They're all dead. The beets never really took off, so I'm not shocked there. Let's see if the ginger is remotely alive. Well, maybe. I doubt it. Shifting over here, this is the area that I showed that short about the cauliflower. They're totally gone. This cabbage though, well, let's see. Huh? This cabbage might be okay. I don't know, we'll see. I'll let it be. But that cauliflower is totally gone. This bed is pretty much done. And I had all these jalapeno plants. I knew the eggplant would die though, but yeah, just totally destroyed this entire garden. Shifting over here. Now, of course, the garlic is going to be fine. They look good. This garlic right here looks good. All these carrots though, look at that. Probably done. Not happy. This entire bed, all the way down here, all this basil, which I knew would die because basil's not going to survive this, but you know, I had another companion planting Wasabi radish right there. Wasabi radish, wasabi radish. More cabbages and Brussels sprouts. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, y'all. That cabbage is done. This was crimson clover. They're done. More carrots. They're all done. Do we have a theme going? This is where I did the square foot garden video, and those carrots are gone. Plus I had a rat issue for a while, and the rat was running back and forth in this bed, just eating everything. So there is no more rat issue. I took care of that, but it did some damage. Shifting into this corner, you know, pretty much everything in here is gone. The Texas sage, though, should be fine because it's a native plant. These roses have absolutely survived, no issue there. Kale is gone. I'm not sure if these blueberries made it. We'll probably find out here pretty soon when it starts to warm up. Marigolds are gone. This was the potato. This was the potato that I had going in the potato video, the fall potato video. This thing is done. So yeah, a lot of devastation. And then finally in this bed, this entire bed is gone. I am so bummed out. These were a bunch of Asian greens that I had planted. I was excited to try. All these peas over here. Look at this. Look at that. They're done. Peas down there are done. All these jalapenos in here. Yeah. Pretty much everything died. This is honestly the first time that I've walked out here since about 3 days ago when the freeze was really happening, because I wanted to do a video where I'm seeing everything with you all for the first time. And I'm a little devastated. This was a lot of work, everyone. It's a lot of work to maintain a garden. It's a lot of work to plant, sweat, put your heart and soul into a garden to see this kind of reaction or this kind of outcome. And I have myself to blame. Let's be real. I did not think this all through. My mind honestly was completely somewhere else, and I just did not put in the work out here that I should have. And it is what it is. Can't do nothing about it now. But so what is going to happen though is I'm going to have a clean slate for spring. Completely clean slate. I'm going to do a video on how I'm going to totally take care of all this, how I'm going to prep for spring on all these beds, because now that everything has to come out, I can lay down a fresh layer of soil, amend everything, lay down compost under the soil, and then put some soil, some gardening soil on top of that, and just give it a month or two to just break down and let nature do its thing and push that nutrients deep down into the soil. So I guess what I'm trying to say is when you're dealt a bad hand, make the best of it, right? Glass half full or glass half empty. So it is what it is. I should have known better. All right, everyone, so that's the video. This was short. It is actually bittersweet. It's really not sweet at all, it's bitter. But I'm gonna learn from it. Hopefully you all learned something from my stupidity here. And we'll just all be better for it. So until next time, everyone, take care, God bless, and I will talk to y'all soon. Bye. Okay, so this is the state of the backyard before the freeze gets here. Now I've got some eggplants like right here that are going down because of the cold weather that we've been having. But not everything is dead yet. Peppers are still fine. You will notice I got rid of all the container garden. They're all in the garage now. But yeah, so that's the garden. And then I still have yet to pick all this up, but just keeping it real. This is the state of the garden right now. December 21st, but we got the freeze coming, so next video ought to be fun.